Sometimes a critical person has already been left out of the group and they're because of something carefully. And number 3. Is this doing anyone any good? Okay. Number 3, occasionally you should listen. Change if someone's criticising you. Okay? And what do I mean by that? Well, there's a possibility. There's a real possibility if someone is being really hard on you and they're saying, and maybe we're trying to tell you, you are dating the devil. Stop it. Maybe what they're saying is truthful. Okay? And so occasionally they might be criticising you and you do need to listen and change. Okay? Look, whenever I'm not listening, this is very personal now. Whenever I'm not listening, Janine, she uses this magic word. It's sweetheart. I know it. Every time I hear the word, I'm being too hard. I know. It gets. He puts her hand on my shoulder. Come on, being honest. Okay. So listen to Proverbs 15. Listen to this. Proverbs 15, 31 to 32. If you listen to criticism, you'll be at home with the wise. And if you don't, you will always reject discipline and you'll only harm yourself. Now that's good, isn't it? So I want to say to you, those leaders love you. And maybe your boss occasionally overly and one is number 3. Or you've got to I have to man because called the account. To point out enemy, and he'll push you to have a critical. This proverb says, "People make what do they do? What do they make? Look at this. Let's look. People make what? Cuts. What do they do? Heal. Something and listen down. I want to be life building, not life cutting, not life destroying. I don't want to make a backhanded because it cuts. it destroys. I want to build life with my words. I want to speak life over people, not being critical. Do you understand what I mean? And the reason this is, my mum, she passed away several years ago, and I remember when we were sitting before, but it's so important. Her twin, when she was straight hair, you have. My mum was waiting for another comment, what nice hair you have. Years later, and you've got to work on your heart to make decades and decades and everyone's Jesus. You are saved instantly because it's got nothing to do with you. All you do is trust in Him, and He has done everything on the cross for you. You don't participate in it, you just say, count me in. And He saves you. He removes the sin from your life. But then there's our old nature, which all our entire life we are being sanctified, being made more like Christ. Because we are working on our life. And the Holy Spirit helps us in that journey through all of our mistakes, all of our stupidity. Is this true? Yeah. And we will never be perfect until we get to heaven. And that's the reason why people say Christians are inconsistent. Yes. That's exactly right. They're inconsistent, self-centered, because we're all on a journey, either in the Spirit or walking to our old nature. And we have a choice to obey as we walk down a particular track. It's my choice. And so that's the concept. God, I don't want to cut people. I want to speak words of life. Words of encouragement over people. And if one lady can say to my mum's sister, what beautiful hair you have. Do you know what I mean? We also need to speak words of life over other people too at the same time. What do you reckon? Look at her, watch it. I believe she's wearing that dress. Those sort of comments that can come out of our mouth. Boss is such an idiot, right? At that moment when we say that, like that school principal should be sacked all the time as part of our culture. We're speaking death. Those uncontrolled. They do a leader. How do we guard our hearts to criticism? I can only suggest to you that we become more grounded in Jesus. As we walk closer with Jesus, as we become more grounded, I'm driven by what Jesus is thinking about. I'm approved by God. That's my main concern. Your approval or disapproval of me doesn't matter because I'm looking towards Jesus. And I know I'm called. I know what God has called me to do. And I said this last week with regard to controlling people who want to control. I know what I'm called to do. Firstly, I'm called to love Janine and our 3 girls. And secondly, I'm called to be a teacher and a pastor and to serve God. I know what I'm called to do by God. Okay? And I love Janine and girls, and I love pastoring. And I'm doing what God has called me to do. Other people down to make me feel better. praise, and I don't think so. Be driven by. So look at your notes, and what do we need to know? Paul says it this way. It's very powerful. In Romans 14, verse 10. So why do you condemn another believer? Down. Why do you look down? Stand. Person. Condemn. I want to pray for you. Is that all right? Relationship, which is the I want made this sin and God's response, a lifesaver for us. And He is the one who brings life out of death. Life. He brings. That's our God. To make us more like Jesus. How many people are glad of that? And that's what we need. Because I'm failing, and in my weakness, I want to be Christ, more like Christ. Can I pray with you this morning? Thank you for this amazing group of people here today. And I thank you that every person in this room is open to the work of the Holy Spirit right now. And I would pray, Lord, if any of us have been cut and possibly we remember those events, power over those people, Lord. You deal with the critical people. Pastor. And in fact, as we're praying, you're probably thinking of a couple of people specifically who are close to you. If that's you, just lift up your hand. No one's looking around. Thank you, Father. May the criticisms just there is some just have this job. Your hand. If you feel as if you've got a critical judgment, just keep your hands up. Father, I thank you for honesty today in this place. They are responding to you. They're responding to you, Holy Spirit. They will know who they are in Jesus. And they lifted. So, Father, as representatives of you, so Father, do a work in our lives so we will be good witnesses. Give them courage our critical spirit, Lord. We'll be people finally as we the kingdom of darkness. His plan is to simply to steal and destroy and to kill all life, but the kingdom of God is much better. The enemy wants to be an accuser, make you feel as if you're a failure in life. You're never good enough, you're never meant to change. But the Bible tells us, and as we're praying, God loved us so much that He became us in the person of Jesus, His Son. He lived a perfect life, took our sin onto the cross, stood in our place,